8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Step into the ring where the lights burn bright. Thursday night, we ignite. It's a heavyweight fight. Still steps, no fear. We go deep, we go raw. Talking truth, other parts won't touch. Breaking the law. Still steps, we taking it higher. Real talk, no chill. Spitting fire. On, lock in it. We bring the heat. Every Thursday night, we can't be beat. We can't be beat. We can't be beat.
What is good, everyone? It is your boy Politic Hot. Alongside my guy, Mr. Joey Woods, Mr. Moya Chris Wilson will be joining us momentarily. We are Still Steps coming to you live on a beautiful Thursday evening, courtesy of All Authentic Talk Sports Network. Mr. Joey Woods, how you doing this evening, sir?
I am doing good. You know, it used to hit a little different when we were doing it on Friday nights. The weekend is upon us. We still got that little bit of tease of the Friday coming up to us, but yeah, I'm doing good. Can't complain. You know, blessed with another week on this earth. That's what we can call it at this point. Blessed.
Absolutely. Here on this earth, another week of that turnbuckle talk. It's definitely been a jam-packed wrestling week. I must say, I've been quite satisfied with what's been going on in the world of professional.
That's what she said.
But
no, you're not lying there, Hawk. Because for example, like for the website, Rich, one of our co-hosts, sent out a list of like who can do what for upcoming shows just this weekend alone. Now this is just like a very small sample size. Right. But here's what we got in the next couple of days, just like very small sample size. Tonight was Wrestling Open and Impact, right? Tomorrow, SmackDown, No Surrender.
Right.
Saturday, WXW, AEW Grand Slam, GCW Coldest Winners. Sunday, Focus Pro Wrestling, TNT, Effie's Big Gay Brunch, GCW Holy Smokes. Like, that's just like a microcosm of like some of the bigger companies that are running. But then you got like 1,000 other little companies that run every single week. There's just too much wrestling right now. Yeah. People want to know why shows aren't sold out and why people aren't buying tickets to WrestleMania and all this other stuff. It's too much options. That's the problem.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's a good problem to have, you know, because we're at a point where you can get your wrestling fix of, you know, your desire, like whatever your niche is, like, you know. So I think that's a great thing.
Hold on, I'm still here. Let me fix one thing real fast in my background, but I'm still here. You can talk.
Yeah, but you know, just thinking about where what we've had like over the last couple of weeks, you know, coming off of the Rumble couple of weeks ago, and like the last, you know, couple of weeks, like both Raw and SmackDown has been pretty hot. TNA, you know, is also, you know what I mean, catching, you know what I mean, lightning right now, where like they're putting on a good product. And AEW put on a phenomenal Dynamite last night. Like it was one of those episodes where, you know, like when you're tuned in and, you know, you kind of got a feeling what you're expecting to happen during the show. And for me, and as a fan, and like not sounding, you know, and being completely unbiased, like a couple of matches that went down last night, like the outcome of the matches truly didn't match what I was expecting it to happen for the show. And, you know, just starting out like with Omega Strickland kicking off the show, and like, you know, them building a crazy feud that's definitely going to be a crazy ass match when it happens. I'm assuming that'll probably happen at the next pay-per-view. What's in the next pay-per-view? Revolution, right?
Well, is Grand Slam a pay-per-view or no?
I mean, Grand Slam, no. That's going to be on TNT on Saturday.
So the next one would be April
which would be Revolution.
Revolution is. I don't know if Revolution is next. I think there's one more.
Yeah, I would have to look it up.
Yeah,
but
they
yeah.
have been promoting Revolution, so it might be Revolution. But now that you mentioned pay-per-views, I'm trying to do one thing real fast to make my background look so sloppy. But now that you mentioned pay-per-views, if you go on like Wikipedia right now and look up AEW's pay-per-views for this year, there's only 4 that are listed. You think because last year Wrestle Dream was in January.
Right. Revolution's March 15th.
That didn't happen this year.
Right. You heard me? Revolution March 15th.
That's the next one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, like y'all fix over there, sir?
Yeah, you can I'm putting up a background so I don't have to see my room.
Got you.
All right. Almost finished. I'm almost finished. I realized how sloppy it looked once we went live. And I was like, that shit looks horrible.
But I say, like I'm talking to the missing link right now with the new feast. But just going back into like last night's show, like was a really good show from start to finish. Just speaking about the brawl between Kenny Omega and Swerve Strickland. With that developing their feud, and like I'm enjoying the entire feud with the Don Callis family and the Death Riders. Like I like what they got going on and what they put on last night.
Who would have thought that the Death Riders would have kind of become the face?
Right.
Where we were 3 months ago, even.
Right.
Who would have thought that this is full circle moment? The Death Riders are now the face taking on Don Callis.
Right.
Not me.
Yeah, because initially you would have thought with what they got going on, but they would be, there would be some sort of alliance between the two.
Yeah.
But no, like we're definitely not getting that. But yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, I think after that 6-man tag match, like the battles they've had thus far, I think they might be even up. I wouldn't be surprised if we see one of those crazy, what they call them, like the anarchy in the arena matches. Like I wouldn't be surprised if we get one of those matches between the Don Callis family and the Death Riders. And Mr. Wood is on mute. So we're just waiting for him to get that to get his situation together over there. You're on mute.
I'm good. How far away are we from Blood and Guts?
Blood and Guts? I have no idea. And I'm about to say Blood and Guts is normally in November?
Yeah, so people were already complaining last year about how long Moxley's title run and stuff. There's no way you can drag out Don Callis versus
and the Death Riders
until
no.
There's no way you can do that because people would go batshit over that.
Right.
But you opened the show talking about like unexpected results from last night. Like the women's match was a little maybe less unexpected because of what happened earlier in the night.
Right.
Because Statlander held her for a little while and stuff like that. But Tomasa is the new shiny toy, right? Like Tomasa is fresh, and for him to lose it that fast is a little head scratching to me.
It was like that was actually one of the two matches I definitely didn't expect the outcome to be what the outcome was. In my mind, I was under the perception that they probably was going to do something with the Don Callis family where maybe he'll I don't know. I was thinking maybe like something where Fletcher may decide to may want to, like start venturing out after losing, because he told
Yeah.
Dom not to, to be part of, down, to get involved in the match. And I was thinking like, okay, like as soon as he said that, Dom was going to find somehow, some way to get involved with the match.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen. Like the outcome was clean.
Clean.
Like definitely had one of the most false finishes by far in a wrestling match that I've ever seen before. But I didn't mind it. Like again, like somebody else could probably say like that was like a crash out type of match, but that match was damn good, man.
It was good. It was good.
And we got it for free on
There
a
was
Wednesday night.
there was some spots where I was like, like a couple spots there. That the spot with the steps,
Yeah,
was a little like, why are we doing this stuff, right? Like these guys are so good. There's no reason to have to do that.
right.
Couple spots where I'm like, let's stop doing these moves. But overall, top to bottom, hell of a match, especially like you said, free. Real quick, Hawk.
Yeah,
Because I'm trying to share it out right now.
yeah.
If you go to our Twitter page, it's not on there. You only see it if you click the live button.
Yeah, I noticed that too as we were talking. Like I don't know, that's is that a Twitter thing that's going on right now? But because I even switched over like to our personal page, and it wasn't coming up. So I don't know. It might be a Twitter thing that might be going on.
Okay, yeah, because I'm trying to share it, and it's next to impossible to share it out.
Right. Yeah. No, I was definitely seeing the same thing. But I mean, I'm gonna hold that, against the show.
Yeah.
But no, like that, that match, that match was wild. So, but I mean, like just going back to the outcome of the match, Ciampa losing the TNT championship. Was it quite, a early loss? Yeah, it was.
2 weeks.
Yeah. But honestly, do you think it does damage to to Ciampa? I don't think so. I think right.
I think you didn't need it. Like if the goal wasn't for him to be champion long term,
right?
Why even have him win at all? Why not? Because if the goal all along was to get Kyle Fletcher and Briscoe at Grand Slam, why couldn't Kyle Fletcher cost Ciampa the match 2 weeks ago?
Right.
And then this match never, and then, you know what I mean? Like, why do we need him to win it?
See, in a way, well, in that case, I think that's what, it does. It hits a little different if they went in the Grand Slam with Fletcher going up against Ciampa. Like, you already know the crowd is going to be pro Fletcher, 1000%. So I think they did this in a way to protect Ciampa. Not, there's no influence where, people watching, viewing, and seeing the fans booing Ciampa, and they don't want that influence to hit, the fans. I mean, we're old enough, but I'm talking about like younger fans.
Yeah,
because they don't want that influence like to carry over. But
now this is, I don't know anything. This is just speculation. But what if he's like, I don't want to go to Australia?
I mean, yeah, it could be.
You know what I mean? Like what if he has a little bit of control right now?
Right.
And he's like, maybe I don't want to fly all the way to Australia, halfway, literally across the world.
Right. But I think him, capitalizing by winning the TNT championship, although with the loss appears sudden, I don't think it will hurt him. If anything, I feel like it puts not just the locker room on notice, but it puts it puts the locker room on notice as far as like Like, hey, look, I'm here now. Like, you see what I can accomplish in a matter of 2 weeks. I go, you know what I mean? Well, I win that TNT championship. I could possibly go after you know what I mean, your title next. And
Well,
like,
even further than that, Hawk, you know what else it does? It puts the fans on notice.
yeah,
We had 2 title changes 3 days or 4 days, Wednesday, 4 days
before yeah.
before Grand Slam on a
I,
regular Dynamite.
right. I had to double check to see. I'm like, wait a minute. I know I'm not tripping. I know Grand Slam is this weekend. Like, and they giving us this heat like it was 3 days before Grand Slam. Like,
Yeah, let's see what's on the card so far for Grand Slam this year. So far we have Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm versus the Death Riders,
right.
Wheeler and Maria Shafiro, which that portion of the faction to me is like an oddity at this point still.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they don't match up at what's going on with the rest of the Death Riders right now.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, I mean, because they got their own story going on with with Tony and Orange Cassidy. So, like me personally, I would love to see Marina get back into a title picture or even title contention. Fighting a lot more on the single side versus this mixed tornado tag match. But I ain't knocking it though. Like, I think it's dope because her and Tony, like, they could definitely cook, both of them in the ring. So I think, especially like where Tony's character is now, like the style clash of how Tony fights and Marina scraps, like it makes for itself in a square circle. Now, I mean, we both know what Wheeler and Orange Cassidy can do in the ring, and how Wheeler be coming up under Orange Cassidy over the years, and now it's like the tables turned. Like
2 local guys, too, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think Orange Cassidy's from like Jersey and
I believe
from
so.
Philly.
Yeah. Yep. That's a fact.
Do you think, and like Maria Shafiro is still so heavily involved in Death Riders and all of their feuds and not really kind of on her own anymore, is because AEW's a little worried? And here's what I'm saying by this is her style is very methodical. It's very slow paced, and it's the old style wrestling, right? They pick a body part, they work on it,
Right.
and then they keep working on it the rest of the match. It's not like this fast, high paced action that we're used to now in AEW. Do you think they worry about fans not taking to it in a singles match, right? Because in a tag match, in a mixed tag match, you can get her out of there fast, right? You can maneuver around it. When she's on her own, it's like,
Honestly, I don't think so. I do think they are calculated as far as like where she's placed in like certain stories, like in a way they gotta make very sense for it to like really continue, like the influence she had when she was part of the women's team in the cage match. You know what I mean? That was Blood and Guts, if I'm not mistaken, right?
yeah, didn't she get this finish?
Yes. Yeah. So like they're really strategic as far as like her placement, and with the stories in AEW to the point where like it definitely works in her favor, because like even if she's not in a title picture, somehow like her placement on a card like still stands out. You know what I mean? Like, whether she's wrestling or not wrestling,
or is she gonna get involved or isn't she?
Right. Exactly.
I mean? That's always the question too. But just running the rest of the card real fast. Hangman versus Andrade, singles match. The winner gets a shot at the AEW Championship at Revolution. Moxley versus Takeda for the Takeshita. I said Takeda. Takeshita AEW Continental Championship. Harley Cameron and Willow versus Megan Bain and Penelope Ford. That's for the women tag team titles. Mark Briscoe versus Kyle Fletcher in a ladder match for the TNT Championship, and then MJF versus Brody King in a title match. So that's what I'm saying, right? Like, like if they wanted they wanted Briscoe versus Fletcher. You didn't need to kind of go around it the way you did in give the
Yeah.
belt to Ciampa and then just to get it back off. Like if that's what you wanted, fine. But like maybe have Fletcher cost Ciampa. Don't give him the belt.
Right. I see. I see why they're doing this, because this is like their game 7, like for their match series. Talking about Fletcher and Briscoe. So that's what they're really building it off of. Like this is their game 7 ladder match, climb the ladder. You know what I mean? You carry on a bit, you know what I mean, being not only taking the series, but also, you know what I mean, holding on to the TNT championship. But like again, like I'm not upset with the Ciampa loss. Like although it did appear a little bit sooner than what I thought, but like the quality of the match, I don't think there's a you know, I don't think anyone could be upset personally. You know what I mean? Hell of a match that, you know what I mean, both guys put on. And I mean we see the
But I don't
we
think
see the
that's really
picture.
fair what you just said just there, Hawk.
What, as far as with Ciampa
Yeah,
losing the
because
title?
like the quality of the match would have been the quality of the match whether Ciampa won or lost. So I don't think when you're saying like the quality of the match, I don't think that should come into play with what the result was of the match, if that makes
Right.
sense. Like whether Ciampa got his hand raised or Fletcher got his hand raised, you were going to say that was a quality match. So I don't think that should dictate your feelings as to the title turn.
No, I mean, as far as like with the title turn, like what was it too soon? Like that could be questionable. But from the promoter standpoint, I see why they did it. You know what I mean? To set up what they're getting ready to have at Grand Slam. So like it's like Ciampa, you know what I mean? Like he got over, but then it's like
I
also
love an
too with this
Unreal.
one.
I would love an
Yeah,
AEW Unreal for this moment here.
yeah,
First, the Unreal moment of when they decided Ciampa was going to win the title, and when they decided Ciampa was going to lose the title. I'd love to hear the Booker side of it, to hear what they were thinking when they did it. You know, because that's one of the big knocks on AEW, right? And Tony is he does a lot of stuff like just thinking out of his ass, right? Like
yeah.
a thought comes to his mind, let's do it, right? And they just do it. There's not sometimes there's not a lot of thinking 10 steps ahead with him. And this seems like it's another one of those situations where he wasn't thinking ahead, where, oh shit, in a month we have a huge match in Australia. Might need Kyle
Right,
Fletcher on that card.
right. Now in that case, then of course that would have to go back to, if anything, like you say, you want that unreal moment. I would need to see it as far as him telling Ciampa that he was even going to win the title. I'd like to see that, because if that's the case. If we're going to get, you know, Ciampa's perspective on that moment, what about Mark Briscoe's perspective on having to lose the title, and then, you know what I mean, resulting in him going right back into another title shot, you know, 2 weeks later.
Yeah,
So
the whole situation to me seems like there's something that I don't know, like waiting for the other shoe to drop or something, you know?
see, I'll question it if in fact somehow Briscoe were to win on Saturday. If he wins, then it's like what fucking sense did this make?
I think he does.
You think he does win?
I think this is finally where you see the cracking in the armor.
I don't know.
At Grand Slam. I think him and the Don Callis family. Because think about that, right? Like you're in Australia. Kyle Fletcher's from Australia.
Right.
If the Don Callis family comes out, tries to help Kyle Fletcher, ends up costing him. And then at the end of the match, Fletcher turns on the Don Callis family. The place is gonna go insane.
Right.
It's not gonna end the show because obviously MJF ends the show, but it leaves the fans with their hometown guy being a babyface again.
I'm actually going to take a different approach on this. I think Fletcher wins. I don't know what the future holds for Mark Briscoe, but I think he may take a little break. It's either going to be a break or this might be the going, you know what I mean, going fishing. Like I'm out after this.
Really?
Yeah.
In the terms in he's been doing it forever, right? But in wrestling world, he's young. He's only
Yeah.
41.
Right.
Which honestly is not old in wrestling world. Because as we found out this week, a 35-year-old can become a 42-year-old real fast. AKA Mr. Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't like really read into all of that story. Like I saw like the, you know, I mean, the headlines of it, but yeah, I'm like, wait, what? Like
All I could think of when I read that headline was
Boogeyman.
well, that, but also bench warmers when he gives that paper
Oh
and
yeah,
it says I
I am 12.
I am 12. So all I can think of is that, but like there was speculation they got fired over that and stuff because he hasn't been seen since the Rumble now and stuff.
Yeah,
but that's a huge difference.
Right, I did just see something saying that he will be on SmackDown. Like,
oh,
soon.
Really? Yeah, I saw a rumor came out and said that that was 100% false. But like, you think like it is a huge difference. Like if you're putting a lot of marbles in this guy, and he's already 42, and you thought you had 6-year difference. I mean,
right,
that's a lot.
Right. Yeah. Nah. Like, I mean, I won't put it past E42. Like, look.
You know the saying.
Like, about to say, look, I wouldn't be shocked
if it was a white guy, you'd be able to tell that motherfucker was 42.
Oh, stop it. But no, that would be wild. Like all this time, like like who dropped the dime? That's what I want to know. Like who gave up the tape?
Yeah, who snitched? That is a good question.
Yeah, like for that to even be a big deal. Like I'm curious to know like who even talked about that. Like that's
yeah, because his Wikipedia has been updated to 41 now.
Oh, word. Yo, snap. So wait. Previously it was listed as like what, 37?
35, I think.
35? Dude, snap. Yeah, see, you can't trust on Wikipedia. Like all that stuff is manually written in. Like,
so here's what the headline says. It says, where'd it go? It says the latest Wrestling Observer, Dave Meltzer, report that Powerhouse Hobbs, aka Royce Keys, is actually 41. He was previously believed to be 35 and born in the year 1991. Cage Match and Wikipedia have updated the records to match this correction.
Oh, wow.
This situation reminds me a lot of the Boogeyman on Tough Enough back in the day.
Yep. See, there it is. Like, yo, that's.
Did you see this report that came out just a couple minutes ago, like maybe a half hour ago or something?
Mm-mm.
There was a company-wide meeting today.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
WWE is currently panicking
about the ticket sales and stuff.
Because of ticket sales. But what the fuck did you expect? You're going back to Las Vegas. It's an expensive destination.
Right.
And your tickets are even more than they were last year. Your key market, your key demographic is the middle class, rural family. That is your key demographic. A family of 4 cannot afford a weekend in Las Vegas where the tickets cost for the last row in the stadium $690 for a combo seat. That ridiculous. Is not possible. You're talking about $2,800 for just tickets to 2 nights of WrestleMania.
Right.
It's not happening. Then you got airfare. It's about $200 per person.
Lodging,
which is about $200 a night if you want to stay on the strip and not be in the sketchy part of Vegas, because people don't realize that when you get off that strip, Vegas gets sketchy fast.
Right.
So people don't realize all this stuff. So you're looking at like $5,000.
Don't forget to eat.
I'm just talking about just get in there and get your tickets.
Right. I know.
You're looking at $5,000 if you're strictly doing just Mania, your hotel, and your airfare. You're not going to go to Mania and not do the WrestleMania experience, right? You're not going to not do that. You're not going to go to Mania and not try to catch at least one of the indie shows, right?
Yeah.
So let's just say $6,000. before you even bring in food or souvenirs.
Then again, maybe not like the average typical family that may go may not do all of that.
Okay, so just say
I
$5,000.
think they probably do at most maybe like the WrestleCon or something. Just you know what I mean. Just
Well, no, or
like,
just say they do. Just say they
realistic.
get a pass so they can do the maybe what is that? The experience. What's that called?
The world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just say they do that, right? That's about $5,000 right there before you even talk about spending money for the weekend.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Thursday to Monday, you're spending about $5,000 to get to WrestleMania.
Right.
That's insane.
Yeah. And then on top of like just the meals alone, you know what I mean. Well, that's probably won't cost you like $200 a night.
You're gonna laugh when I say this, but I'm dead serious when I say this. They should move Mania to a different time of the year.
Hmm.
And here's why. What's coming up right now where everyone gets a lot of money back?
What's that?
Tax season.
True.
People love to use their taxes and go out and just drop it on a trip or something like that.
But in a way, if you think about it, they're kind of in that right season with it, because a lot of people are in the process of getting their taxes done.
Yeah, but
and,
like we know,
and will likely probably going to use it on paying for Mania.
Yeah, but they'll get a lot of like last second purchases. But I know WWE likes to like puff their chests and like, oh, it's sold out this many days in advance. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
with the way it is and stuff right now, it's hard to sell it out when you don't get your taxes back until like beginning of April, end of March, right? Like cutting it close to WWE. So like you got to factor, do you want greed or do you want ticket sales? Because you could easily sell it out for a fraction of the cost and still make the same money.
See, as easy as I want to say, I don't think they will mind that. Even if it were for it to get to the point to where like it become like sold out maybe like the day before, but then that'd be almost hypocritical of me to say, because they just had this internal meeting about the low ticket sales. Like,
yeah,
but that's on them. Like, those prices is ridiculous.
Not justifiable,
right? At all. But
like I just told you, my boy gave me a room. I found airfare for $200. But then when I started pricing everything out, I'm like, I'm going to go all the way out there for WrestleMania and not even do WrestleMania.
Right.
Like, what's the point?
Right. No, I dig. Unless like you're heavily involved in like all the events, you know what I mean, throughout the week. I mean, I'm talking about like, you know what I mean, actually attending damn near all of them. That's probably like the only best bet of it. And then get home before Mania. Like,
you mean like the collective and stuff like that?
Yeah, but that'll probably be like the best bet.
So let's that's a good pivot right there. That's a really good pivot. Let's talk about news that dropped this week that I know you were like salivating at when you read that, because one of your favorite wrestlers is wrestling at the collective this year.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I matter of fact, I think they retweeted it. No, it was what's the name? Our guys from the Game Changer World podcast.
Oh, okay.
I think GCW did retweet it too, though. But yeah, it's my guy making his return.
Yeah, we got the Sandman in his last, I'm gonna say this, last match ever versus the one and only Invisible Man.
Invisible Man.
Here's why I put quotation marks around last match ever.
Right.
Because 2 weeks after, one night only, GCW comes to Philadelphia, the 2300 Arena, an arena that was made famous by one and only the Sandman.
Yep.
I think something happens at the spring break. Maybe Joey Janela gets involved or something. And the match is not properly finished. And we get Sandman's last official match
at the arena.
One night only.
Yeah, I was thinking the same way. If it ended up being a non-match, I was thinking that they'll probably retire. Because did they retire Sandman's banner yet in the arena? I don't recall seeing it.
Let's see.
If they haven't, I think there's a good shot. We may see it. We may see a moment. You mean for that at the one night only match event.
Yeah, he's a
It is
hardcore Hall
retired.
of Famer.
Okay.
Yeah, 2007.
Damn, I'm tripping. How I missed that? Like
That's when it wasn't 2300 yet, though. It was
was it Alhambra?
yeah.
Damn. So shocked I missed that.
They probably have
Ironically,
it covered up a lot.
I'll get ready to say like they
I wonder if they even have it up because of the name.
Rarely show it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if it's even up anymore because of the name that's on it.
I don't think they would have taken it down. I mean, like I recall seeing them up. Well, see they don't have them up for every event.
The picture I just looked at though, where I seen that it was 2007.
Yeah,
there was 3 banners. It was Terry Funk, 2005.
Yeah,
Sandman, and then Zandig.
Interesting. Yeah, because I'm trying to think.
Zandig makes sense too, though, because for the early to late 2000s, when ROH left and went to New York and stuff, CZW kept that place running.
Pretty much. Like that was like the hub.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Back at that time. But yeah, man, Invisible Man, like I don't think when last time we had Invisible Man was it last year's clusterfuck?
I think so.
Yeah, that was his last match, you know, putting in that work.
Last year's clusterfuck, wasn't it a cage?
You might be right.
I think it was 2 years ago at Philly.
No, he ain't come out in Philly. No, it was definitely Vegas.
No, he definitely came out in Philly.
I don't remember him coming out in Philly. I do think it might have been Vegas though. I have to look that up.
Yeah, I'm looking it up now. What year was that? 2024?
Yeah, Philly. Yeah. That'd be wild if Invisible Man somehow make an alliance with the Invisible Stan.
He wasn't in it.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, because I don't remember him being there. I think I do believe it was Vegas. Like he was in it. He was in Vegas.
So I'm looking it up now. I really thought he was in it that year. Nah, you know what?
What was it?
Remember, it was Microman. Microman won.
Right.
Won the whole thing.
Yeah, I could have sworn Invisible Man was in it last year though.
He was.
Yeah. Hey man, that man putting in work.
Guess how long that match was.
I'm gonna say it was like an hour and 12 minutes.
139 minutes.
Damn. Wait,
over 2 hours.
2 hours? Yo, that's insane. That's insane, man.
That's crazy, man.
How long did Mr. Mania, aka Mr. Collective, aka Mr. Invisible Man, last in that match?
They don't give you time.
They don't say it. No.
Yeah, but that's crazy, man. 2 hours.
That's insane. Yeah, that's definitely insane. But no, it's good to see him coming back. I
remember when it was here in Philly, bro, after the first night of Mania. And it's like, they don't start till everyone gets there, right? So Mania's over like 11. They don't start the show like 12, 12:30. They have that crazy Punjabi prison to start the match.
Oh yeah.
To start the card. And I'm looking at my watch and it's like 1:30 now. And the clusterfuck still hasn't started.
No.
I mean, my brother like, what the fuck are we doing here? Right? Like, what are we doing? It's 1:30 and the clusterfuck hasn't even started. And then, like, listen, I'm a fan of Microman. But to sit there until 3 a.m. to see Microman win the clusterfuck, it's a little bit of a shock to the system, I'm not going to lie.
Right.
To beat Nick Gage?
Like... That's why you love pro wrestling. The moments like that with Microman.
I guess.
Give Marco Man 5. Boom. Say no.
You get a chicken bake.
They approached me saying, I'd be like, wait, a what? What do I get?
A double chunk chocolate chip.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Stop, man. Now that's gonna grow on me. Well, what you watching? Nothing.
You know, though,
Big Justice.
those big booms
With a
are
bottle.
very iconic.
Stop it. Iconic to Pat McAfee and him. That's about it.
Oh my god.
Boom, boom, boom. Such a bummer. Speaking of a bummer, Bron Breakker, the news coming out on Monday, saying that he's gonna be out indefinitely. Had his hernia surgery repaired. When undergoing emergency surgery earlier this week, and right now it's looking like he might not be able to make it to WrestleMania. So with that, yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong here for saying this, right? WWE peels back the door so much, right? So much.
I feel like you about to say what I was about to lay it up to you on. But
well, no, I don't even know if you are, because this is a little weird what I'm about to say. But like they pull back the covers so much on what's happening behind the scenes and stuff like that. Once a superstar of this caliber is positioned regularly on the key spots in Raw, week in, week out.
Right.
I would love if they just pull back the covers and be like, well, this is what we were planning on doing with Bron. But because he's out, we're pivoting from a different direction, because like you always are left wondering, like, where was this storyline going to go?
Right.
And then it's just done because he's hurt, right? Like you want us to know where this Adam Pearce and Bron Breakker storyline was going to go, and now we will never know.
Yeah.
Like, I really wish they would peel back the covers still and just like kind of like show you,
See, there might be a percentage of life in that because of the interaction that both Pearce and Heyman have been having as of late. So like there's a chance that could still take place. And then with this mysterious masked person that's like been taking everybody out, last couple of weeks.
I heard a wild theory today, man.
Really? As far as like who the unidentified talent is?
Yes.
I heard something, but I don't know if I can believe it.
If this is who it is, it's like earth shattering.
Yeah. Who did you hear?
You go first. Who'd you hear?
No, somebody was saying something about them like throwing Grayson in the mix.
I heard today. So you got to put all the pieces together, right? He keeps fucking with the Vision.
Right.
Okay. At the Super Bowl, Logan Paul dissed Bad Bunny. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
What if the Masked Man is Bad Bunny setting up a match between Logan Paul and Bad Bunny?
First off, for them to keep the
obviously,
silence.
Obviously, every single time that the person comes out, it doesn't have to be Bad Bunny, right? Because it's behind
right.
But when it's all said and done, what if it's revealed that it is Bad Bunny?
That would be crazy.
Sold? You need tickets sold.
Right.
Tickets are getting sold.
Oh, no question. I don't know if they could sell that, especially like having them come out the day after the Super Bowl. I know what you mean though. Like, don't have to actually be Bad Bunny, but let the payoff actually be Bad Bunny. But
what was Monday's date?
You said Monday?
Yeah, was that the 9th?
Yes.
Where was it at? Where was Raw? Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland's not like it's the other side of the world from San Francisco.
Ain't no way Bad Money pulling up to Cleveland right after.
But that's the thing. It doesn't have to be. Like I said, it doesn't have to be. I mean,
right. No, I got you.
We believe that Hornswoggle was Vince McMahon's illegitimate son. You can't believe that Bad Bunny showed up the next day in Cleveland to curb stop Austin Theory.
That was the only moment it wasn't real to me. Damn it! Like, stop it.
Wasn't it supposed to be
Stop it.
Kennedy and then he got hurt?
Yeah. That would have made perfect sense.
Yeah, and then you went, let's just pivot to fucking say Hornswoggle. Like,
No.
what?
Like, of all people, like, oh yeah, this is going to sell.
Yeah, like that's when they started to get goofy, right? Like,
Yeah,
you had like the mid to late 80s and early 90s where like shit was getting goofy, like the gobbledygoober and shit like that.
it's like it's always like that little peak time, like
Yeah.
like even like coming off of like the damn, what was like the new generation moment, like outside of like, you think about, if you really think about back at that era, like outside of like the main names of like Brett, Shawn, Razor, Diesel, everything else was just like a total cluster.
Yeah, the Shock Master.
Right, like wait, who is this guy?
Or a bejazzled stormtrooper?
Yeah, that was a WCW. Like, come on, dude. Like, but
remember how right before the pandemic, it started to get goofy again, right? Remember, Baron Corbin fucking shackled Roman to the ring apron and then covered him in dog food and brought a big dog out. Remember, he brought a big. Like, that's so cringy. That's so cringy.
Like, what do y'all really think he's going? Like, what type of pop do y'all really think y'all gonna get from fans from doing this?
Like, oh my god, they're bringing out a big dog. Yes, like that's so stupid. But then like now we got like promos where like they're dropping inside jokes about zebras and stuff like that, and like it's just wild how like shit changes so fast.
Yeah. It's definitely a different era, but it's almost like when you look at it now, like you got to be like mindful of like what's even being said on the mic after we like
that is true. Like you have to actually know like the dirt sheets now pretty much to be able to understand. Like the average fan probably doesn't pick up on that zebras comment. Right? You knew what it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like people don't know that they did Zootopia together and they were two zebra cops. And zebra is what they said in the show, right? Like people don't know that, and if you're not like following these guys outside of the company, there's a lot of shit in there that's not gonna click.
Right. Yeah. Like we almost went off the rails after the American Nightmares comment last Friday.
Oh my god!
Like I wasn't going to bring it up, but we kind of like fell into it, with this conversation. But I'm like, oh gosh, like I ain't gonna hold you. I cringed a little bit when he said it on Friday. Like,
I cringe a lot bit when he speaks sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like, Conan, it wasn't like the greatest thing you could have said. Like,
you're not the son of a plumber,
right?
You're the son of Dusty Rhodes. There's a difference,
right? Like, yeah, that it was.
But wait. I don't know how I address this.
If you got to think on it, let's just not.
Okay, I got it. Okay,
all right.
So he made those Raheem comments, right? So someone shared a picture from when he was dashing Cody Rhodes and he wore the tights.
Yeah.
And they commented, "There ain't no fucking Raheem here."
Got the internet.
I was dying, bro, when I saw that. I was dying.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, yeah.
I was like, who the fuck digs this picture up just to make that point?
Yeah, some things, like when it happens, you just look forward to like, I just can't wait for this like wave of, this moment be over.
Yeah.
Like that was definitely one of those ones.
Did you see this picture?
Like they had the internet on the rails all weekend.
Look at this picture, someone.
Oh yeah, I seen it. Yeah, yeah. That was
I think it makes
that
it
was
worse that he made this comment during Black History Month.
yeah. That's another one. You know what I mean? Folks calling them CLK and stuff like yeah, like come on, y'all, relax,
I don't think that's actually
relax,
funny.
right? Like relax.
Especially in the month of February.
Yeah, like it's I don't know, but
And
you know,
you know what pisses me off a
people
little
love this
more?
stuff.
You know what
Like
pisses me off a little more?
what's that?
It's like he has a black daughter and a black wife, and he makes these comments. Like to me, it comes off like a little off-putting.
Yeah,
Let me put it like that. Like I don't know. Like it's just like pandering. It seems almost right. Like
I mean, you can say pandering. Like to him, he feels like he can relate because of the close knit, but at the end of the day,
but you're
like,
not. But you're
but you're
not.
not right. Like that's the thing. So, but you know, I will say a lot of people
It
were in
makes you
like,
embarrassed to watch. Like when something like that happens, it makes you embarrassed to say you watch wrestling.
it was a
Like,
lot of it was. I'm
like
gonna say
oh, I
this.
don't, I'm not, I don't.
There were a lot of mixed opinions. You know what I mean, on over the weekend about the reference, and I'm like,
Like if you're watching it with your boys who don't watch wrestling, and then he makes that comment, you're like, oh, I don't even fucking like it like that. You know that's what you
yeah.
say. Like that's your reaction.
Look, I mean, I think it caught everybody off guard, but it's like, dude, like really, like you just gonna drop this on a casual Friday night, like,
You just want it. He just wanted cheap heat.
yeah, no, that's what that was, you know, all for that WrestleMania moment.
But
See
it came off as
see what it
cringe.
does. Say no to
Cringe as
drugs, folks.
Now that we're talking about SmackDown,
Yeah.
has WWE backed themselves into a corner with this qualifying match tomorrow night?
With who's in it again?
Cody,
It's
Jacob, and
Cody.
Sammy.
Yeah, Cody, Jacob, and Sammy. Yeah,
Like all three of them realistically should be in the chamber.
right. To a certain extent, two out of the three is likely going to go to WrestleMania with a story. I mean, not just a story, but a feud. That's what I think. Which could possibly be Cody and Jacob.
The only thing I could see happening is because of the story that's currently going on with Jacob, Cody, and Drew.
Yeah.
Is what if Drew costs Jacob and Cody?
That could be.
Sammy wins.
But then that would means Drew would have to like somehow make his way into the chamber.
No. The qualifying match.
Oh, the qualifying match. My fault. Oh, damn, I'm tripping. I'm up there thinking about the actual chamber. Like that.
What if Drew calls Jacob and Cody the qualifying match tomorrow?
Right. I can see
Sammy
that.
Wins.
Yeah, I can see that. And then they'll just run it back as far as like,
yeah, and then you can have both guys pissed off that they got gypped out of the match, and then they get another qualifying match.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm interested to see interested to see the path they take here, because it's such an odd choice to have three of your biggest names on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Qualifying when you have guys like Austin Theory trying to qualify, right? Like,
right. Because it'll be honestly, it will be beneficial for Drew to call Cody, because like he cut that promo, you know what I mean, last week, as far as like listen, like I'm gonna make sure you don't get another shot at this title, and he keeps his madness up by causing him to lose the qualifying match.
Yeah,
and you know,
I'm trying to look up the rest of the card for tomorrow, see if there's any other qualifying matches.
Yeah, and Jacob's beef with Drew is already one of its own. So
tomorrow is a big card.
Oh yeah,
tomorrow is a real big card. Tomorrow is Rhea and Io versus Nia Jax and Lash Legends for the title.
Okay.
Jade Cargill versus Jordan Grace.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Alexa Bliss versus Julia versus Selena in a chamber qualifying. And then Cody versus Jacob versus Sammy, and Trick versus Phoenix.
Oh wow.
See, like that Alexa Bliss qualifying match makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Because the slam dunk choice is obviously Alexa Bliss.
Right.
But knowing that we know it's for a chamber spot and where chambers make careers, you could also lean to Julia and say putting her in the chamber and having her show out on the road to WrestleMania might mean more to her career right
Yeah.
now. So
That's
that's why I like it. Like I hate when they just throw three big names together.
yeah. Not to mention they've been putting a lot of stock in both Julia and Kiana James lately. So I think that this, like you said, this could be like one of those moments where this could potentially propel Julia, which honestly she could mop the floor with most of that roster back there. But like, just catching on to the WWE way, I think she's struggling a bit with that.
Well, talking about putting stock into someone, has anyone's stock risen more over the past 3 weeks than Sol Ruka after that Rumble? Like, I see her everywhere now. People are starting to realize who she is. This chick is probably the next face of the division.
Yeah, it's possible.
She's that good.
Yeah.
She's good. She's good and she's different moveset, right? Like she doesn't do typical things that you see in a wrestling ring.
Right.
That's why I enjoy her.
I actually thought you was about to say a different name. I thought you was going to say Trick.
Yeah, him too. But I think what's the name? I think Javon Evans gained more out of the Rumble than Trick.
Yeah.
He was in it for a little bit longer, had a little bit better spots. I think WWE is kind of fumbling the bag with Javon Evans. I don't think they know really where to put him.
Right.
Because he's so talented and clearly he's supposed to be on the main roster. But right now it's like, where does he fall? Right? Like where do you put him?
Yeah. I really don't see Raw really being the best fit for him. SmackDown, you can make a case, especially like with what the title scene looks like on their side, like with the United States, open. Just being like within that level of the roster, like with with Mello, Ilya, Gargano, if he's still around.
Yeah.
Like
it's a big if.
Yeah. I heard I saw something that said that both him and Candice LeRae scrubbed their social profiles of mentioning WWE.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, you ain't see that?
She's another one where I don't think like she's never got a real chance.
Right.
Ever since like coming to WWE. But she's another one I think people don't truly know if you don't know her outside of WWE of what she's capable of in the ring.
Yeah.
Like she's good. She's another one that could really prosper from going to AEW.
Oh yeah.
Did you see this match that was just announced for the New Japan card that's coming to
Trenton?
When is that?
It's at the end of February. I think it was like February 27th.
It's Kushida and El Desperado versus Jordan Oliver and Alec Price.
Oh, really? Nice.
That's a good match.
Yeah, no, that's damn good. Shit, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still kind of on the fence whether or not if I want to travel for that one. Like, that's gonna be a good card. I mean, it's shaping up to be a good card.
It's a weird location to have it in Trenton, though, right?
Yeah, to a certain extent, but
it's the 27th.
Yeah, that's
so it's a Friday.
Yeah, that's right. It is a Friday. Yeah, damn.
I don't know if ticket sales are doing that good, man.
Last time I saw it didn't seem like they were moving. What I thought
right now. Now this is just what I'm seeing, and I don't like. This is bad.
Oh man.
I don't know how much of the lower bowl they actually opened because right now, right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections with seats open
Yeah.
plus the floor, and the rest is all whited out.
Mm,
So I wonder if they didn't even open those sections.
right. Interesting. Them tickets start going down yet?
$32.
Oh, is that 32 now? Yeah, I ain't checking in. I ain't check it out in like the last week and a half. To me, it seemed like it didn't. They weren't moving. They weren't moving at that time. As far as like
To
price
sit
wise.
row 4, $160.
Damn. Yeah, that's that might be the lowest that they may get.
To sit section 7, row 1,
What's that?
$190.
Okay, they did start going down because that was like I think that was like in like the 200, maybe even 300
Because
range.
there
Last
is
time I
there is
saw it.
other row 1 seats where it's VIP package,
Yeah.
and that's like $600.
Okay.
But the way this map is drawn, it's very, very confusing.
Yeah. It honestly, it's
There's
the
no
same.
stage.
Right. It's the same. Actually, it's the same way how they had it set up for Death Before Dishonor.
Yeah, I wonder if they're scrapping that because of how bad ticket sales are. Because if you look it up now, Hawk, you get
Yeah.
a chance. The corner sections that I was telling you about now shows you a ramp almost.
Hmm.
So I wonder if they're coming out of the corner now.
Right.
They're gonna have the hard camera the other way, so you don't see the rest of the stadium.
They probably started selling tickets without even having an idea what their stage was going to look like.
Well, think about it right now, right? They're in a very weird time right now. You know,
Yeah.
you hear Evil might be going. Clark Connors debuted it in AEW yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, there's not a lot of like continuity right now. The card's pretty good though. Takeshita versus El Phantasmo.
Yeah. I saw.
Athena's on the card. Andrade's on the card. Ricochet's on the card.
Yeah. Look, that good old AEW New Japan partnership. And that's what's technically really carrying them over at the moment.
Yeah, it is missing like that big match, right? Like,
Yeah.
I guess you could say maybe Andrade is like that big match.
See, honestly, it's missing Moxley.
Yeah, well, that Alec Price and Jordan Oliver match might get some of the indie fans in Jersey to show up. So that was a good booking there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, that event was one of those events where like I've been keeping it on in the mind, but I'm like, do I really want to go? But also too, like, was keeping in mind, the type of time, type of season we're in.
Yeah.
Like we didn't know what the snow was going to be like by that time, but it seemed like
also that Sunday in Trenton, it's CZW's I think 27th anniversary.
Oh yeah.
And they've already announced some pretty cool matches. Angel Metro versus Mickey Knuckles.
Yeah.
RSP versus Joe Dredd. So they're doing a Danny Havoc tribute. So it's going to be a good show. And it's like, do I want to put out money for a New Japan or go to a deathmatch show in Trenton?
Right. Now, question. Now, is the Neshamity show that same weekend too, or is that
That is Saturday.
Yeah. Those Neshamity Brewery shows been pretty good lately.
They get a good crowd too.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely been liking watching those, but
and I think they posted something where
I found that tweet too, by the way. Where's yeah, where's somebody was questioning because they had removed the WWE from their profiles.
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't shock me. But I think someone posted and said that if you have tickets for Sunday show, you can get in the Saturday for free.
Oh yeah, nice. Shoot, they do that. They might mess around and turn people away from the brewery.
Turn away?
Yeah,
Oh, you mean like too crowded?
right. Yeah, like if those that remember that come from from Jersey, and they got tickets for the Sunday show.
Oh, you had to have the VIP.
Oh, okay. So there's probably a limited for
Yeah.
that.
Can
Yeah, that
we
makes sense.
talk about the Zilla incident for a minute?
Sure. Yeah, I did see that. Where he was talking about GCW and said some things, but the floor is yours.
Yeah, there. So this past, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, maybe. Zilla came out on an Instagram live. I don't know what he was on, and was pretty much calling Brett out, telling saying some things that I'm not going to repeat because you don't make those kind of accusations without proof because they're kind of crazy things and stuff. But it always is. It always is kind of weird to me when stuff like this comes out after the relationship soured, right? Like
Right.
when you're being paid and you're getting your rate, you're fine. The second you get called out on your bullshit, you want to flap the gums, right? So a little backstory here, because Tony Deppen posted about it a little bit. Supposedly, it was the Philly show. Actually, he was supposed to be on the card before he before he boarded his plane. He texted Brett and said he needs more money. Mind you, he's about 6 months into his wrestling career.
Right.
He's already getting paid generously, and I know because I had text with him trying to get him on shows, and the price he's asking is the price that WWE guys get once they're on the indies, right? Like it's not a guy who's 2 years in pricing. It's just not.
Right.
So he asked Brett for money pretty much the way Brett worded it was a shakedown. Try to shake him down for money and hold him hostage. Brett said no, pulled him from the card. Boom, their relationship is gone now.
Right.
But now you start hearing more and more people come out about how he's hard to work with and all this other stuff, and again, going back to the exact same thing Zilla just did. Why does it take something like this to come out for other people to speak up, right?
Right.
If you've had such a bad relationship with Zilla, because I can see both sides. If you've had such a bad relationship with Zilla, why does it take Brett Lauderdale coming out speaking up against Zilla for you to then say your stories about Zilla? Like why? You know what I mean? Like stick your chest out and speak your truth. I hate the piling on mindset that we have in this world, not in wrestling world, but overall world. Oh, they're gonna pile on this guy. Let me talk shit about this guy too now. It's cowardly to me. Speak it with your chest.
Yeah. No, you make valid points. And it's unfortunate that things like that hadn't happened because he's one of the hottest names on the independent circuit. But like you said, for what he's got going on, he's still paying his dues, you know what I mean? But for the momentum that he had over the last couple of years, like someone would have thought that he would have been on a major promotion by now.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's definitely good in the ring, but yeah.
I think he's too much of a loose cannon. He's sometimes there's a couple of instances where he no shows bookings and stuff like that. And I think that probably scares the big leagues away a little bit.
Right. But everything's a lesson. Hopefully he whatever he got to learn, he got to learn.
Yeah, because he's definitely there. He has the look, he has the build, right? He has the in-ring, he has everything. But I think the PR is lacking, and that, especially in WWE now, when you're a globally traded company, that's the biggest thing you need.
Oh yeah, no question. So, but yeah, I definitely saw that the other day. I was like, oh shit, I wonder what prompted this to escalate to where it's at. And I remember that show you talking about too. That was Give me one of the on the Harris shows.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Brett actually came out in his post. I don't know if you saw. Instead of the guy that was sitting next to Zilla tried the same shit with Gage when Gage was at his low point. Tried to like kind of sweep in there and like, like cloud his judgment a little bit and stuff like that. There's two sides to every story, so who truly knows?
Right.
But like, I don't know, like my personal feelings, like when it comes to Gage, at least, Brett always has Gage's best interest. That's the guy who visited that man in prison.
Yeah.
When no one else did, right? Like that man cares about that guy. So if he's saying this and using his name in that aspect, maybe there's some truth to it. But that's what happens when you surround yourself with yes men, right? They say what you want to hear and don't say, hey, maybe that's going to hurt your career, right? Like maybe calling out one of the biggest independent bookers right now isn't the smartest thing to do.
Right. Yeah, no, hell no.
And to call him what you called him isn't the smartest thing to do.
Yeah. So once I saw it, I was like, I said this gotta be something, some legs to this. But I didn't really connect the dots until actually once you started talking about that, as far as like, trying to shake them down and stuff for the bread. Like that's
because
cool.
Brett was frank with it when he came out and said it, that he used shakedown in his tweet when he pulled Zilla from the card.
Right.
Zilla Fatu no longer with AEW. I mean GCW try to shake us down.
Yeah, that's wild. Like, hopefully he can get it together. Like that's all I can say. Hopefully he can get it together, and maybe get on that main roster at some point. That'd be cool.
Yeah, because remember he was supposed to fight Tremont.
Right.
And here's what it says. Here's what Brett's exact words. Zilla Fatu will not be appearing on tonight's GCW event in Philadelphia or any GCW show for the foreseeable future. Yeah. We tried our best to avoid this situation, but we have reached an impasse. We wish him the best. Matt Tremont will now face Slade. Yeah, and then it came out that he shook him down.
Right. Yeah, I remember that. Like
that would have been a fun ass match too.
Oh yeah. If anything, that would have like elevated him on the GCW front big time.
I mean, think about where they would have been, both of them collectively.
Yeah.
Where they would have been if they stuck together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but he's still rolling in Booker T's promotion, right? Is he still?
I thought they had a falling out too, because that's one of the things that he said. That's one of the things that Brett said was there's a reason why him and Booker T had a falling out.
Yeah. At this point, then you're developing a pattern. And then it's like, okay, like, yeah, maybe it's not them. But, I mean, could be you. The people that's vouching for you, like, something ain't right.
Yeah.
That's just what that is. So.
I mean, I think he no-showed. I'm trying to look it up. What's the New York promotion?
House of Glory.
Yeah. I'm looking it up. They said he was medically unable to compete, but I think there were some issues with him there too when he was their champion. Like I think there's a repeated pattern here. I think he just needs to get with the right people. That's what I think he needs. Right.
I was gonna say I think he's back with them because him and Lance they've been running a little feud.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he just fight Bear a couple months ago, if I'm not mistaken?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Shout out to House of Glory. I need to get to a HOG show. I like what they got going on right now.
Yeah, no, the one thing I can say about them though is it's a little bit different. It's like I love that they're their own universe, right? Like whatever happens in House of Glory stays in House of Glory. Like it doesn't spill over to other promotions.
Right. It does give me like that vintage ECW feel before the glow up for ECW.
Yeah, it's like its own little world, right? I think Brett said that before. Like, will we ever see a House of Glory and GCW crossover? And he even said that, like, you think it's hard to do a crossover with a promotion where, like, what happens in House of Glory is kind of House of Glory, right? Like,
Right.
Charles Mason's kind of a little bit of a different character there, right? Like, everyone's different there.
Yeah. If anything, I think they could do a crossover with JCW. Because I feel like they might be the promotion that's a little bit more on the same wave, like when it comes to like the matches that are promoted.
No, I think you're undercutting House of Glory there, man.
Yeah.
I think right now the matches that House of Glory are booking are very close to GCW.
I mean they are, but if you really think about like a lot of the top build are like cats that's like from major promotions. Like I'm you know what I mean, kind of thinking for like, you know, those that's like from like the homegrown front. Like I think they could give like the GCW. I mean, they could get the GCW a run too, but I
I
feel
see
like
what you mean though. Like, for example, the show next Friday, the headliners, the main draw is Andrade.
right.
Yeah,
Like
I get that.
yeah, I mean, like if
But
you talk,
that can work if you put them against like your stars, right? Like whoever House of Glory's like homegrown talent is, you put them against that big star that comes in,
right,
and when they leave, your person's still looking strong.
exactly.
I'm trying to look up that card. It would be the 20th. Right now, all we have, like I said, building your own stars, Charles Mason versus Andrade. So you have Mason win, he walks away looking strong.
Right.
They have another event at the big event too.
Oh yeah, I did catch that. I didn't see the card yet. Did they announce the matches for it yet?
There's no matches yet.
Okay. Yeah, I did see they have that.
I wish see who the big event.
I would love for them to come back to Philly, but on a better date than they did last time. like you can't come to Philly on the day with the Eagles home opener. Like,
wasn't it the banner raising?
Yeah. Like, I mean they probably didn't realize that, but yeah, that's a violation on their end though. Like, yeah, you might want to check your calendar out before you plan something here on that particular day.
Yeah. So the big event. I mean, they got some good names.
Yeah, who they got? I thought you was about to say.
Oh, so far. I mean, it's still a couple months away, right?
Right.
No, it's like a month away.
March 21st.
Yeah, Goldberg, Serena, Kurt Angle, Booker T, Jamie Hayter, Jenna Jameson, Eva Marie, Ted DiBiase, Teddy Hart, Sammy Guevara, Devon Dudley. They got good names. Jillian Hall.
Okay.
Tessa Blanchard, Dakota Kai, Tommaso Ciampa, Max Caster. They got some big names.
Nice. Speaking of names,
Okada.
Oh, nice.
Bandito, Santina Morella.
My guess would be Okada will probably have like the longest lines.
Yeah.
Out of anyone.
Two of the Nexus are gonna be there.
Which one?
Michael Tarver and David Otunga.
I
have a feeling Ryback gets at it.
They're gonna have their reunion.
I would pay for a picture with them.
Snap.
Oh, Nick Gage is gonna be there.
Nice.
Shout out to Gage. Spike Dudley, Sam Roberts, Casey Navarro. They got a lot of good names.
Yeah,
the kid from the Christmas Story where he got his tongue stuck to the pole.
Oh yeah. Like, man, nobody trying to see you. It's like, let me stop. Be all extra cold. Like, man, get out of here. Nobody trying to see you.
Meanwhile, you're secretly in the background now buying a ticket.
Right. But now I was about to say real quick on the AEW front, it was actually pretty dope to see Private Party return last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, to me, I feel like AEW is the home. Like, if they're not in House of Glory, but I feel like AEW is like their home. Like, it'd be dope to see them in WWE, but
I don't think they fit.
yeah,
I just don't think they fit.
I don't know. It's just something about the WWE tag team division right now. It's just something's off. Like,
They have tag teams?
yeah, I thought they did. I thought I seen some tag team matches.
Who's the champions?
MFT.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah, MFT. But yeah, no, I was actually, again, dope to see Private Party back in there. So, but all right, Mr. Woods, we are about the 1 hour 20-minute mark, and I don't have to talk about Mr. Moyofe. He said, well, no, he did say he might be on, but I guess he probably was unable to do so. But we got some ongoing TNA Impact going on as we speak on AMC. Looks like we got a 6-man tag match that's getting ready to start.
Yeah, that's a huge match to end the show there.
Yeah, the System going up against the Hardys and Moose.
The 4-man. It's an 8-man, right?
Actually, you're right. Yeah, the fourth member is actually getting ready to come out.
I thought it was
Santana.
Oh no, that's No Surrender.
Yeah.
No
Santana.
No Surrender. It's the Hardys and the Righteous versus
right.
that whole group. Who is it? I forget. It slipped my mind now, but it was weird. I was looking at the card and I saw those two were teaming after they just fought like at the last pay-per-view.
Oh, you talking about
Hardys and the Righteous.
Right. Yeah. 8-man tag match with Hardys and the Righteous going up against Order 4. TNA Knockouts World Title match with Li Yang Lee defended against Ariana Grace. Tag team match of Eddie Edwards and Nick Nemeth going up against Leon Slater and Mike Santana. And we also got the TNA International title match. Yup, Dax, aka Channing Lorenzo, going up against Trey Miguel. So yeah, this one, filling out to be a pretty cool show.
Tomorrow, right?
Going down tomorrow. Yep, down in Nashville.
Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Say no. Give that 10 booms. Say no. I'm joking. But yeah, so we got see what goes down tomorrow with No Surrender, big SmackDown with the Elimination Chamber qualifying matches, and Grand Slam. Can't forget about Grand Slam going down on Saturday, man. Like, dude, I don't know, like probably by like Saturday night, I'm gonna be exhausted from pro wrestling. Like, I might just like check out and not watch any wrestling on Sunday.
Yeah.
like it's just been a lot of wrestling this week, and all good shows too. Like I must say, everything's been really good. So I just hope all the respected brands keep this momentum going. And
yeah, I know I agree with you there because I rarely ever watch Raw when Raw's on.
Yeah.
And like the past 3 weeks, I've watched it like live.
I feel like they've been watching us, because after like we've been like, me providing our constructive criticism about how the Raw program has been. It's been like a absolute total 180 ever since. Like they're like, oh really? That's how.
The only thing I'm confused about is the whole AJ Lee storyline.
Yeah.
Because like she starts the show and challenges Becky for the title, But then it seems like something with her and Natty is kind of starting. I'm like, where? Unless she wins the title.
Well, keep in mind, remember she came out and kind of assisted Maxine to beat Becky.
No, I get that part, but like, I feel like it's too much right now. It's like overkill, you know?
Right.
Well, I think
yeah,
she wins the title and then her and Natty fight at Mania.
who's that? AJ?
I think that's what happened.
Okay. Because honestly,
So we
I
talked
thought
about
that,
this. We felt like
right.
Becky didn't need a title at Mania.
Right. But we wouldn't have been surprised if she did have the title and then they, make it a match.
Well, I'm surprised. So if she had the title, I thought this would have been the match.
Right.
So, or what we could see happen possibly is Natty and Maxine get involved, and then there's a 4-way.
I mean, that could be. She was saying something earlier today on Busted Open. She was like, why can't I not have a WrestleMania moment? But then she also started, running off all the other female superstars. Like, why can't she have a WrestleMania moment? But no, like at this point, I wouldn't put it past, especially like, for her to be in like this like gimmick transition, like from Natalia to flat out Natty. Like she needs that top billing as far, to like for her to get over like with what she got going on for for a character.
No, I definitely agree there. It's just, I don't know, it's confusing where they're headed, but again, it's a ride. That's the whole point of the wrestling, is to enjoy the ride on where they take us. So I want to see how they end this story.
Yeah. No, I'm with you with that. So yeah. So let us all wear our lemon pepper steppers and enjoy the ride. So
what did you just say?
Wait, you don't wear your lemon pepper steppers?
No.
Word to Trick Williams.
No.
Gotta wear your lemon pepper steppers. You was like, wait, what did you just say?
You caught me off guard there.
Yeah, man, that's the new wave. Like that's what everybody gonna be saying in the WWE universe moving forward. Watch, wait till you see SmackDown. And when he get to saying the lemon pepper steppers, the fans start saying it with him. With my lemon pepper steppers, like, Trick about to be a big deal. Give it.
I agree.
Yep, it's definitely happening. So, all
We're
right,
we're getting Trick Mello at Mania.
It's possible. I can see it. Like I could definitely see it if they don't pivot and have him lose it to some random person before Mania. But right now, I feel like he's on pace to keep this title till Mania, though.
Yeah, it's Trick It's Trick Mello and Trick's winning at Mania.
Yeah, definitely. So, all right, everybody. This was Still Steps, powered by All the Fit Talk Sports Network. Mr. Joey Woods. I am Politic and Hot, and we'll get back with y'all next week, recapping everything from Raw, SmackDown, and that AEW Grand Slam. So, till then, peace.